In the previous session, we have discussed about Lightning input control, and we have discussed what exactly the Lightning input component and what is the use, and how can we use this Lightning input component to place some input controls on your Lightning component or application, which can be used to supply some input values to the component at runtime. So whenever we are designing your own Lightning components to pass some values to the component dynamically at runtime, we are placing some text boxes, we are placing some checkboxes, pick list controls, text area controls, lookup controls, color picker controls, toggle controls. All these things we can able to place on the screen. So in order to place all these user interface controls, we are using the help of Lightning input control. So Lightning input is a component which is used to supply some input value to the component at runtime. So based on that input values, we can perform certain actions. Now, so that here we are using the help of Lightning input component. So as part of this component, we are having so many properties are available. Yesterday, we have discussed a few properties like label property, name property, title property, placeholder, type property, required, minimum, maximum, minimum length, maximum length. These are the properties. Here we have few more properties. We'll see one by one. The next property, checked property. Checked property. Basically, this checked property is used to indicate okay whether the checkbox has to be get selected or not. Because whenever we are using input component here, for example, if I'm indicating Lightning input, if I'm indicating type equals to checkbox, then it is placing one checkbox component automatically over there. Now, upon placing the checkbox should be selected or not to indicate that we are using the help of checked property here. Now, we need to pass Boolean value. Boolean value means what? True or false values. True or false values. Now, to make the checkbox to be selected by default, read only property. Next property is read only property. So what do you mean by this read only property? What it indicates? What did you understood with this? We can't modify this value. What? Private. Okay, that is like as a private key that will be accessible within the class. But here, this is a control. In this text box, we are going to be indicating some value. That value cannot be editable by the user. This value will be fixed. Now, in this case, to make that value will be read only. To make the value cannot be editable, we are using read only property. Now, it is used to make the field value read only, which can't be editable by the user. Which can't be editable by the user. Done with this? Next. Next property is value property. Basically, value property is used to set some default value. Suppose I'm placing some text box. In the text box, if you want to place some value also automatically. Okay. If you want to set some default value, then we can use the help of value property here. To specify the default value will be visible in the component. Next property, multiple. So now this property will be accepting the value of type Boolean. That means true or false. So basically, this property will be used whenever we are using that input component type as file. Whenever we are using input component type as file, which is used to upload some files over here. In that case, upon uploading the files, you want to select the multiple files or only one file the user can select. To decide that, we are using multiple property here. If I'm passing the value true, the user can select multiple files also to be get uploaded in one shot. Or else, if I'm indicating multiple equals to false, user can select only one file, not multiple. Okay, now This can be used to make the user can select multiple files to be get uploaded or not. If true, user can select multiple files. If it is false, user can select only one file. Next property, accept property. This is also for file upload control type. So now whenever we are uploading the files, then what type of files the user can choose that we can restrict. So whenever we are going to be uploading the files, I want to inform to that okay, people, boss, you can select only Word documents or PDF files. Remaining files you can't select, like as pictures, images, audios, Excel sheets, notepad documents. You can't select only Word documents or PDF files. In that case, to restrict that here, what type of files the user can choose, then we are using the property called as accept. So this file upload control can accept to select only these extension related files. Remaining extension files cannot be selected over here. Now, this is used to restrict the file types can be uploaded to the system. Pattern property. To specify the format of data can be acceptable. What type of format of data can be acceptable that we can specify. For example, we can specify the format for email IDs, our phone numbers, our PAN numbers, our passport numbers, etc. So in this case, if it is a PAN number, we have to specify the format. Like PAN number will be look like this. In that case, the first 5 will be characters, so that we can specify A to Z up to 5. Next 4 will be digits 0 to 9, 4. And then A to Z, 1. This is a PAN number format. Like that depends upon the requirement we can specify. For example, phone number. I want the phone number like this. In that case, we can specify 0 to 9, 3, hyphen 0 to 9, 3, hyphen 0 to 9, 4. Like that, we can prepare your own formats also here. Based on the business needs, we can apply your own formats. Sorry? Now these are characters. First 5 will be characters between A to Z. Next 4 will be digits. 0 to 9, 4 digits. A to Z, 1 character last. This is the PAN number format. Now, let's see. So these are the various properties are available as part of your Lightning input component. Then how can we use these properties? How to use this component in order to design your own user interfaces? Now let's see with the practical use case. Let me take a small user interface which I would like to design. For example, I would like to take a small registration form over here. I would like to design a small registration form like this. Okay, now this is the user interface. Just look into this one. Okay, let's see what kind of properties will be required. Okay, now just look into the screen. Okay, we'll be back within a minute. I want to design a registration form. So now my requirement is I want to design a registration form like this. It's like as a customer registration form. In this customer registration form, I want to place so many fields like first name field, last name, address, city. State field, this pictures controls we'll see later because for pictures we have a separate component here. We'll see later. And then zip code, phone number, email ID, company, user ID, password, confirm password, join our mailing list over here. And then we are having here. Okay, forget about the pictures control, remaining controls I would like to design. Then along with that, I want to place some more fields also, like as current company name, and then salary information, and then I would like to place the date related fields, birth date fields also. All these things I would like to place. Then how can we design this kind of user interface by placing this kind of visual appearance controls? Okay, we'll see with the practical. Okay, understood the concept now? Next. Now let me take a small use case requirement. Design a Lightning component for customer registration form. Represent all the required input controls, all the required input controls to supply the values. Now, place the component inside the record page. Place the component inside the record page. So inside the record page, I would like to place this component here. Then how can we do this? Okay, now let me show you with a practical use case. Done with this? Now let's see. So let's go to your Salesforce org, go to the developer console. Now I'm creating a new Lightning component. Lightning component, customer registration component. Customer registration component. I want to place a component inside the Lightning record page. Then how can we place, okay, how can we place this component? Let me show you here inside the Lightning record page. This feature already you know. Previously we have discussed. Now click on submit button. Now here I would like to place the component, okay, related features. So whatever the visual appearance controls you want to show on the screen, we can design the screen over here. Okay, we can design the screen by placing the various, okay, visual appearance controls. Then how can we place? Now let's see. I'm using the div tag. So now here in this div tag, I would like to place that required fields over here. Now I want to place first name of that person. First name, last name, email ID, phone number, fax number, website, current employer, current CTC, notice period. Like that, I would like to place all these things. Let's see. I'm placing this in Lightning input control here. Before that, I would like to have that heading. So here I would like to use the bold format, underline. In the center place, I would like to indicate customer registration form. Customer registration form. Now I'm giving the break tag over here. I would like to place the user interface controls. Now I want to place first name text box. How to place? Let's see. Now we have to use Lightning input. Lightning input. We can specify the label. Whenever I'm indicating simply Lightning input, it will place a normal text box. Simply it will be placing a text box here. But for this text box, no label over here, nothing. I want to give the label content here. So here I'm indicating label equals to enter first name. I'm giving the label. Now I want to give some watermark content here, so that I'm using placeholder. Placeholder equals to first name. Placeholder equals to first name. And then I want to make it required. Required equals to true. And the type, what type of control you want to show? I want to show a normal text box here. We have discussed that various types. Yesterday I have given the type property. In the type property, we are indicating what type of value this particular control will accept. By default, this will be text type. You can specify type equals to text, or you can leave it also, no problem here. Because if I'm not giving anything, by default, it will consider as text type over here. Next. Now we are indicating name property here. I'm giving a unique reference name. Like for example, I'm indicating LBL first name. This is a unique reference name. Suppose in future, for few users, if you want to enable, disable this control, we can use the help of this property over here. Now, name property here. Name property, we are giving the name as LBL first name. That means LBL means label. So now this is the first name means it's a first name text box over here. Okay. Now you can give any name whatever you want here. Now, next one. This is the first text box we have placed, that is enter first name. Like that. Lightning import label equals to enter last name. Placeholder equals to last name. Required equals to true. And the next one I want to indicate that over here. I want to specify that property value over here. Name equals to, I'm indicating LBL last name. We can give that name over here. Next. Lightning input. Next one. I want to indicate the current company here. Label equals to enter current employer. Placeholder equals to company name. Now I'm going to be indicating max length 50 characters. Max length 50 characters. Next. Lightning import type equals to text. Now, label equals to current designation. Placeholder equals to designation. Max length equals to 50 characters should be get allowed, not more than that. Okay, understand the concept here? Now, any confusion still? Comfortable? Now, Lightning import type equals to, I want to indicate currency. That means I would like to indicate that money over here. Label equals to current salary. Placeholder equals to salary. Required equals to 2. Now, next one. Lightning input. Next one, phone number. Type equals to TEL. TEL means telephone. Now, these are all the data types over here. Okay, text type property is used to indicate what type of data this control can accept. Label equals to contact number. Now I'm indicating placeholder, phone number. I want to indicate the pattern. Phone number should be in this format here. 0 to 9, 3 characters, hyphen 0 to 9, 3 characters, hyphen 0 to 9, 4 characters. This is the format we have to follow in order to enter the phone number here. Now required equals to true. Automatically it will prepare validation by default by say Lightning framework. Next. Depends upon your requirement, we have to use those properties. That's what I have given all the properties to you. Lightning import type equals to email. Label equals to enter email address. Placeholder equals to email ID. Required equals to true. Lightning import type equals to, I'm indicating date. Label equals to now birth date. Enter birth date. Now here I would like to specify the date value over here. Text, text. No, that's what I told you here. If you're not giving any type property, by default it is considering as text type. Now, I would like to specify placeholder, birth date. I want to make it required. Lightning input. I want to allow fax number here. type equals to telephone, label equals to enter fax number, placeholder equals to fax number. This is a fax number I would like to place after the phone. Then I would like to specify the website name. Lightning import type equals to now URL, label equals to enter website name, placeholder equals to website name. Lightning input. Now type equals to text, label equals to enter street name or billing address, whatever you want, you can specify. Enter contact address, or I would like to specify enter city name. Placeholder equals to city name. Max length equals to 25 characters. Lightning import type equals to text, label equals to enter state name. Placeholder equals to state name. Lightning import type equals to text, label equals to enter country name. Placeholder equals to country name. Now we have entered some data here. Then what other fields that you want? We have entered first name, last name, address in the city, and the phone and the email, company name also here. Now I would like to place user ID, password, confirm password. Now, now I would like to specify Lightning input. Type equals to text, label equals to enter username, required equals to true, placeholder equals to now username, max length equals to 25, min length equals to okay, some 10 or some 5. I'm giving that. I'm using all the property. Depends upon the requirement, what properties are required, we can use them here. Now I want to collect that customer's age also. That age field, I would like to place it over here. After this is salary, I would like to place this customer's age. Lightning import type equals to number. Because age means numerical here. I'm indicating label equals to customer age. Minimum value equals to 20, maximum value equals to 80. Clear? So now for numerical, we are giving min, max. For characters wise, we are using min length, max length. Next one, I want to show password. Lightning import type equals to password. Label equals to enter password. That means whatever the content we have entered, that will store represent in star format automatically. That's what we are giving type equals to password. Required equals to true. I want to give one more control same fashion here. Okay, this is a confirm password. Required equals to true. That's what here is star. Because whenever I'm giving type equals to password, password will be representing in star format. Okay. Next one. I would like to select that profile over here. Now, Lightning input. Type equals to file. Okay, it's a file type here. File upload control. Label equals to select the file, select the profile to upload. Now, in that case, I'm using accept. What kind of formats of files can be acceptable? Only .doc, .docx, .pdf. That we can specify what kind of files that we can able to upload. And you want to upload multiple files or not? So that we are using the property multiple equals to true. So the user can able to select multiple files also to be get uploaded at a time. Next. Lightning import we are indicating that type equals to checkbox. Label equals to I would like to indicate. So what is the control here? Join our mailing list. Join our mailing list. Now, by default, checked equals to false. We know all the properties here. I'm indicating title. That means I'm going to be indicating that tooltip text message. Select the checkbox to join. To join the group. False. Here I'm indicating. Now by default it will be false. I'm indicating this property also. We can use this one for this here. Now, Lightning input here. I would like to use type equals to checkbox button. Label equals to now subscribe for the update. Newsletter. I'm indicating okay, checked property equals to true. Lightning input type equals to color. Label equals to select the color. Now title equals to select the color to apply. I'm indicating this. These are the various properties that we are applying here. I'm placing these many number of controls over here, okay, in my registration form, like the first name, last name, current employer, designation, salary, age, phone, fax, website, email, birth date, city name, state, country, username, password, confirm password, and then file control, checkbox, checkbox button, and then color picker control here. The various types we have represented here. Clear? Now, so now here I would like to test it, whether this component is working properly or not. I would like to represent. Now I want to apply some style also over here. Depends upon the need, we can able to apply some style. Go to the style file. I'm going to apply here. Registration style. We can give any name, whatever you want. Now here I'm going to be applying this style over here. I would like to specify width. I want to indicate 400 pixels. Border 1 pixel solid black. Border radius 10 pixel. Margin left 200 pixel. Margin top 20 pixel. Padding right 10 pixel. And the padding left 10 pixel. Padding top 10 pixel. Padding bottom 10 pixel. Now I'm indicating background color. I want to indicate light blue. Background color light blue. Now this is the style which we are going to apply. I want to apply this class to my division. Now I'm using class property. Class equals to, we can apply this style. Whatever the style that you want, we can able to apply that style. So that here as of now we have prepared the customer registration form over here. In this registration form, I'm placing all these text boxes here which are required. Now let me test it whether it is working properly or not. I'm going to the existing Lightning application. Here the test application. Let me call this component here for my testing purpose. I want to represent customer registration component. Now it is saving this application. Now click on preview. So whatever the component that you have designed, the component will be getting loaded over here. So now here it is indicating this style. So now here in this case, it is representing this style over here, like as enter first name, last name, current employer, designation, salary, age, contact number, and everything over here. Now it is indicating that, okay, pop-up calendar control here. But in this case here, what needs to be done? It is not looking like as attractive. So for that reason, I want to apply the styles from where Lightning Salesforce Lightning platform has given some collection of styles. I want to apply those styles over here. For that reason, just you can go to your application level over here. In this application, we are having extends equals to force ESLDS. That means please apply the styles which has been given by Lightning framework as part of Salesforce Lightning design system. As part of Salesforce Lightning design system, whatever the styles has been given by Lightning framework, please apply those styles over here. Now just you can able to update and preview. Now let's see how the user interface will look like here. Now it is representing this content here, the first name value, last name, and the current employer, designation, current salary, and the age. Now we are having contact number, fax number, website, email ID, birth date, city name, state name. Here we are having this birth date pop-up calendar is available. Okay, the total 200 years calendar, previous 100 years, future 100 years. Now city name, state name, country, username, and the password. Enter the password, confirm password over here. Now file upload control over here. Upload files. Now just you can click on this. Now to populate only those files which will be having the extension .doc, .docx, .pdf. Not text files, not images, pictures, audios, videos, other formats of content cannot be acceptable here. Now here I'm indicating this. When I go to this folder also, now it is populating only the documents over here. Here it is populating only the documents and then PDF files. No other formats of data over here. The two have given multiple equals to true. So user can select multiple here. Now not only one, multiple also the user can able to select over here. Okay. Suppose if I'm indicating multiple equals to false, let me show you in that case what will happen. I'm going to this component over here. As part of this file upload control, I'm giving this multiple equals to false. That means user can upload only one file, not multiple here. Now let's refresh this screen now. When I click on file upload, I'm going to the folder. Here when I try to select one more, it won't allow. Only one will be selecting at a time over here, not multiple. So depends upon the requirement, we can decide what type of files can be applicable. So it is indicating that Word documents and then PDF also both over here. Suppose if you want to represent only that Word documents, then we can able to restrict it. Just you can go to that component, accept equals to only .docx. Okay, no other file formats over here. In that case, when you go to that component, refresh the screen, click on file upload, go to the location. Now I can see only Word documents, no PDF files. Okay, so depends upon the requirement, what files can be selected by the user, what format of files can be visible to the people, and then along with that, how many files they can select, that we can able to specify. Understood the concept here? Next. After that, and next one we are having the checkbox control here. This is a checkbox control which is giving some tooltip text message that we have given by using title property. Okay, select the checkbox to join the group. Now this is the checkbox button which is already selected over here because you have given checked property equals to true. Now subscribe for the newsletter, checked equals to true we have given. So checkbox is already selected over here. We can unselect the checkbox also over here. Now we are having color picker control. Select the color whatever you want. So now as part of your Lightning application creation, we know this color picker control over there. So now the same color picker control is available. Whatever the color we have selected, that color HTML format will be placing over here. If you want to apply this a background color, then we can apply. Suppose for example, I want to apply the background color like this. A little bit background color here. This is the color. Now copy this color. Here we can able to apply that color. When you go to the CSS, the background color equals to place this color. Automatically this background color will be getting applied. Refresh the screen now. The background color will be getting applicable for your component over here. Based on your business needs, we can do that. Now here I don't want to apply any background color. Now let's say I want to show it as a white. Now we can able to represent this. So whatever the screen that you want, we can able to represent that screen also, and we can represent the required content as well. Now border radius means this is the border width. This is the border width. Okay, this is the width of that entire division. Now border radius means generally the borders will be visible like this. Exact edges will be available here. This is the edges. Now to give the curved borders, curved edges over here, we are using 10 pixel. If I am giving 20 pixel, it will be indicating some more curve over here like this. Okay, to give that format over here, we are using border radius property. Clear in this case? How to design this kind of registration form by placing all the visual appearance controls. Here it is having built-in validation over here. Like for example, phone number I have given some format over here. Whenever I'm giving the phone number like this, when I click on this here, it will be indicating, okay, your entry does not match the allowed pattern here. Now it is having built-in validation. That's what I told you here. We are having that value like as min, max, min length, max length, pattern. These properties we have applied because these are having built-in validation over here. Now this is a mandatory. So now suppose for example salary, if I did not enter the value, it will show the message complete this field because it's a mandatory field. Here I'm giving the pattern over here. Now here I'm giving this a three character, three numbers, three digits. I'm going to that here. Now it is accepting this. If I'm giving one more number also, it won't accept. It will show the message to you. So it is having built-in validations also as part of this. Okay, Lightning input components over here. Now after that, we have given the limitation for the current employer here, for the current company name. Now here, what is the limitation that we have given? Let's see. City name I have given like as okay 25 characters. Let me go to that city name. I'm entering characters. First character, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I've given 25 characters, it will accept. If I'm giving one more character over here, even though when you type some more characters, cursor will not move ahead. Cursor will be stopping there itself here. Now, whenever I'm typing the content here, see, whenever you're typing that, it will be okay, stopping there itself. The cursor will not move ahead, even though once you click on okay, the key characters inside your keyboard. So because we have given the restrictions over there, depends upon your requirement, we can validate. For example, I have given the age. So now the customer age should be between 20 to 80. So now we have given this value. I'm giving the value, okay, 15. Now it is indicating the number is too low. It is having the built-in validation. I'm giving 22. It will accept as it is. I'm giving 80. It will accept as it is here. If I'm giving 81, it will show the message over here, number is too high. So these are having built-in validations. We no need to do the validations manually. Those are having built-in validations. Just you can use the property to apply the validations automatically. Okay. These are some additional advantages that we have in Lightning framework. Okay. Understood the concept here? So that every component in the property very, very important. If you know the properties, how to use it will be very easy to understand. Without knowing the properties, using that component will be very difficult. Okay. Sorry. Tooltip text also have applied for one control here. For this one here. Whenever I'm placing the mouse pointer, it will show the tooltip text message here. Select that operator. Clear? Now. Now, if you want to apply this, if you want to represent these controls in okay, two columns over here, what can I do? I want to represent these fields in two columns here. What can I do? Right, table. We have to design our own table over here. Now let's see the table. Now I would like to design a table over here. In the table, I would like to represent this content. Now I'm designing a table. In this table, I would like to represent that table row. In this table row, I would like to place TD. Table data, table data. No column headings. Directly we can place the fields over here. Multiple rows are required here. I'm preparing this multiple rows. Now place the controls one by one here. In the first one, I would like to place the first name text box here. So now we can able to place it over here. In the first row, here I'm placing this control. Next, second text box here. I want to place in the second column. So now in the first row, okay, in the first column, I'm placing first name text box. In the second column here, I'm placing second name text box. Let's see. Let's see the content here, how it will look like. We can have a table. In this table, we can able to show this. Now, first name, last name here. Now, like that, let me place, and then I will give the width also over here. Next control will be current employer. This will be in the second row, and the current designation. Next, salary, and the customer age. Initially, we can design the screen, then later we can able to okay, arrange. If it is working properly, then we can do the required styling over here. Suppose if you're doing all these things at a time, it will be looking like a bit typical. If the people will be getting confused. So in the initial days, just we can design the controls first. If it is test of control first, if it is working properly, then we can do the required alignments, and then we can design the tables. We can place very well you want. Once you feel comfortable, then we can directly go with that option. Now I'm placing the contact number. And then I would like to place fax number. Fax number. Website name. And the email address. Next one, birth date. Next one, city name. Next one, state and country. State will be in this place, and then country. Next, username and the password. Username will be in this place, and the password. Next, after that, confirm password. Then I would like to go with that. Now join our mailing list. I'm indicating this. Next one, select the profile. That will be in this place. And then we will be having that checkbox button. I want to place it here. And the last one, I would like to place. Select the color. I'm representing this. That's it. Over. These are the controls which I have designed. Now, these are the controls. So now here we are going to be giving that width as 700 or 800. We can specify 800 pixels width over here. Let's say this. Now, so that here we are increasing the width over there. And then left margin I would like to give like as only 50. And the margin top will be 20 as usual here. So let's refresh this user interface now. Whatever the controls are available, those controls will be getting visible in the form of tabular structure over here. So now we are having this first name, and then last name, current employer, designation, salary, customer age, everything. We have indicated all these text boxes over here. Depends upon the requirement. Now, so because whatever the 800 width that I have given, it will be occupying by these controls over here with the two columns here, 400 and 400 automatically. Yes, right. Now, so now here in this case here. So now we are going to be representing these controls over here. Whatever the text boxes are required, all the text boxes we have placed, and then we are having this all the options are available over here. And then we are going to be representing this text boxes also, controls also over here. And then we are going to be indicating this content. So color picker control, all the controls are available, depends upon your requirement. Once this whole controls are available here, then we can able to place this page inside your record page. Whatever the component that we have designed, this component we can place inside the Lightning record page. Then how can we place that? The control, the functionality already you know. Now tell me here. Once this component is ready, if it is working fine, then I would like to place this component inside my record detail page. What we can do? Okay. Now go to any one of this object record where exactly you would like to place this component over here. For example, I'm going to that hiring manager object here. Open any of the records. So go to the record detail page. Record page means on the record detail page and not on edit page. Please remember the point here. On this record detail page, we are having related tab, details tab. Now I would like to add one more tab over here to represent that, okay, customer details. Now just we can able to click on sign up. So go to that setup menu, click on edit page. Now I would like to add a new tab over here. Because the default tab is getting visible, okay, like as related tab and then details tab. I want to add one more tab. Just you can click on this tab control over here. Now we can able to see what are the tabs are available. Related tab, details tab. The default tab will be details over here. Now I want to add one more tab. Click on add a tab. By default for this tab, Salesforce is giving that name as okay details. I don't want this name. I will give my own name here. Click on details tab. Select that label. If you want to give the tab name from any one of this name, then you can select no problem. Suppose if you want to give your own name, select the option as custom. I don't want to use this as standard labels. I want to give my own name for my tab. Like for example, I would like to indicate customer registration. Okay, customer registration here. Now click on done. Now this is the tab which we have added. Click on this tab now. Okay, click on this tab. In this tab, I want to place my component. When you go to the left panel, it is having standard, the T8 components are there. When you come down, you will be having your custom component also, which you have designed. Now place this custom component by using drag and drop option. Custom component also we have placed over here. Once you're placing this component, then just you can able to give that option, save. Click on save. Now make it activated here. Click on activate. Select the applications for what applications you want to make it visible. Application default, I'm indicating assign as application default. For which application? LG sales application, Pharma's insurance application here. I would like to select that Merck Pharma application also. For these applications, I would like to make it visible by default. Click on next. This can be accessible from desktop also, from mobile phone also here. From both the places, this particular component can be accessible. Click on next. Make it save. Now let's save this. Done. Click on go back to your record page. Now we are able to see the related tab, details tab. Here we have one more tab, customer registration. Click on this customer registration tab. Here we can able to see. So now here we have given that width is more. That's what it is occupying that more space over here. Now I would like to indicate that width over here. I'm reducing the width. Here I'm giving margin left will be only 10 pixels, and this width will be 550 or some 500. So let's refresh this. It will be having almost 600 width is available. Let me give like a 600. So let's refresh this user interface now. Still it is not yet reflected here. The browser cache is not yet reflected. Now, just we can able to relog in into your application automatically. The browser cache will be getting refreshed automatically. Once you have deployed this component, will be taking some time to reload that. Still it is not yet reflected over here. It will take some time to reload this one because we have changed that all the settings as well. Now the custom styles also we have changed over here. Now it will be applicable automatically for you. So now after a few minutes it will be getting reflected by default. So depends upon the requirement, we can able to place those corresponding components on your recorded detail page. So whatever the component that you want, we can able to place those components also over here. Like we can able to place the required text boxes and the properties, whatever you want, we can able to apply all these properties and everything over here, and then place that corresponding components also. And then we are having this here. So now we can able to place that component inside your recorded detail page as well here. Understood the concept here? How can we design our own Lightning component by adding the required visual appearance controls? Now go to the detail page, not in edit page. Go to the recorded detail page, click on setup menu, click on edit page button here. Now in the left side it will be representing because it will go back to once you click on this edit page, it will go to that Lightning app builder. It will go to that Lightning app builder tool. This is called as Lightning app builder here. In the left panel, we have components. These are the 38 standard components given by Salesforce. When you come down, you'll be having custom. There are two components here which we have built. So there is one component here. This is the second component. Yes, it will go to that page over here directly. No, we don't need to do any settings over here. It will be visible automatically. Okay, so because this is the page which will be in editable format over here. So now we are placing this component over here, which will be in editable format over there. And then in this case here, what components you would like to place that we can able to drag and drop onto your detail page. For where? No, nothing. This is also applicable automatically. Now we can able to reduce the size also here, depends upon the requirement. Whatever the size that you want, we can able to specify that sizes also over there. Okay, so now here in this case, we can able to represent the corresponding size by using the CSS file. Here we can indicate what size that you would like to apply. This is for the whole division. This is style we have applied for the whole division over here. For each and every row, for each and every column, if you want to give the width, then we can specify the width also, no issues. Here we have to apply style equals to, we can specify that width. Width, 200 pixel. So now in this case here. Now this session is already explained over here, that's what it is not accepting. So now here we can go to the respective TD here. Now we can specify the width value, we can specify the pixels. It depends upon your need. Now, So whole div tag wise we can able to apply division wise, or else we can able to apply okay individual table level also, row level also, and then the particular column level also we can apply this style. It's our choice. That's right. So we are having some extensions are available in browsers over here to just to refresh that browser cache. For that reason here we are using that. Because here this we need to do whenever we are going to be updating some component code. Generally, once we are done with the deployment, we need to do no need to okay, refresh every time here. Once they are going to be done with the deployment, they would like to do the testing over there. That is enough. From there onwards, we don't need to do. If you make any changes, then only we need to refresh that here. Okay, clear up to this one? Now deployment will be the same. Change sets. Change sets. Now clear. So this is how we can use the help of Lightning input component in order to represent the required okay visual appearance controls on your Lightning component, which we can use to supply the input values to your application at runtime here. Next. So now, once the user interface has been designed, once the visual appearance controls are available here, after entering some data, if you want to do some actions, then what we can do? For that one, to perform the actions, we need button controls. By using button controls, we can perform some actions. Then how to represent the buttons, we will see in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow, we are going to discuss about the button components. There in Lightning, we have 6 types of buttons are available here. There are 6 types of buttons are available. Like we have simple button and the button menu, button group, button icon, button stateful, button icon stateful. Total 6 types of buttons are available here. Then how can we represent the button? And then what is that? What are the various properties are available? How to place the buttons okay, with icons also. On the button control, I want to show some images by referencing from Lightning design system. How to reference the icons from the Lightning design system? We'll see practically. We'll see each and every type of buttons. Everything we'll see in tomorrow's session here. Okay. So once it is done, then we'll see the concept of okay, tab controls. How to design our own tab controls also over here like this. These are the tab controls over here. These are the tab controls. How can we place this tab controls? We'll see. So now as part of this tab control, how can we use a tab set and then tab controls also. In each tab, how to place the corresponding user interface, we'll see. In the tabs, I will show you 2 types of tabs over here. Now it will be having that normal regular tabs over here. Second one, scoped tabs like this. For example, when you go to some components here, you will be having scoped tabs also. Now activity, we have chatter. See, in this chatter, we are having again some more sub tab is available. This is poll, post, and the question. These are the tab. This is called as a scoped tab over here. Look and feel wise will be different. This is the normal tab over here. This is the scoped tab here, which will be having look and feel wise will be different. How to place this kind of scoped tabs also, and how to design this kind of user interfaces. Okay, we'll see practically one by one. Then we will enter into JavaScript concept here. Okay, once the designing is done, then we'll enter into JavaScript. Okay. So do the practice on these features today. Tomorrow we'll see button components here. Thank you.